Hi folks, I want to introduce you to a Dell laptop that I sell at my company here in San Diego. This is a used laptop. Has an i5 processor, Windows 7, 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is expandable to 8. It has the capacity to utilize a port system so that it can function identically to that of a desktop system and can also be released by the quick push of a button here with all the cables hooked up back here to the peripheral devices, printer, monitor, etc. To release the laptop quickly for portable use. I like this laptop so much. I've sold many of them and have sought out a supplier on the East Coast who has been extraordinarily cooperative and helpful. He sells me only the cream of the crop. I wait until he gets a new shipment. He selects the best units and I pay top dollar for them. However, these being 3-year-old computers that are coming in from lease contracts, occasionally he finds that there are individual units that are not worn or almost unused like new. So those are the ones that I get, and I've been supplying these basically to personal friends and those who just want a great computer without a lot of problems. So on these, the original price tag on these was between $1,350 and $1,600 retail. We sell them for $350 to $400 depending on how much memory and which processors in them. Generally, they come with an i5 Intel processor and 4 gigabytes of RAM. Occasionally, we get them with i7 processors and 8 gigabytes of RAM. Those go for $450. The i5 4 gigabytes go for $350. These are incredibly durable machines. They're business class machines, which means their parts have been tested for over 60,000 hours by Dell. This does not happen with consumer grade electronics. And of course, most business class machines come with one of these as well. So if you are looking for the ability to have a portable machine and use it also as a desktop computer, this is the perfect machine for you. Also, it is reliable. The parts in it are indescribably well designed. And I know that sounds like an exaggeration, but I've gone through enough of these computers to ferret out and observe any of their faults. And the only fault that they occasionally have is what's called the drifting mouse syndrome. And this can be easily repaired, but generally our close inspection of these computers ferrets out that issue, and any computers with that problem are discarded or never purchased in the first place. As you can see, it's going into screensaver mode. This is the default that the gentleman that builds these computers for me puts on the computers. So with these systems, software-wise, comes Microsoft Office 2007, a very good version of Office. We can install any software for you and configure the computer to your specifications after purchase, of course. So if you're looking for a nice 14 1/2 inch screen big enough for anyone's needs. Not too small, not too big, and also very lightweight. This computer it's real easy to handle. It's very lightweight. You can carry it around. This particular one has a extended life 8-hour battery. They seem to be coming with those these days, and thanks to my supplier being so generous, he's been just great. As you can see, it goes into sleep mode when you close the lid. This can be configured to, when you close the lid, it turns on your large monitor through the docking station, and that's it. So you save this monitor's lifetime, and you turn it into an instant desktop computer. I think these are great. I use them myself and enjoy the quick and responsiveness of these little PCs. They also have a very nice metallic type finish on them, and they're very attractive looking. The keyboard is very comfortable and has a great deal of just natural feel to it. And this one has fingerprint scanner on it. These do not work with Windows 7, but that's okay. Who needs that level of security? It has the swizzle stick, what I call the swizzle stick mouse, with 2 buttons here and the center button, and it has a trackpad with the left and right scroll capability. It also has 2 mouse buttons here. The computer has many different ports and we'll focus on these here. This is the power port right here, and this is the HDMI port. You can hook this port directly up to a high definition television or to a regular computer monitor. It also has your internet. It has 2 ports for USB here, microphone and headphones. It has an on-off switch for Wi-Fi right here, and of course it has the rewritable CD, DVD capacity, and a large, this is a very old school but still used adapter for older products. This pops out, not used much. One of my favorite ports is right here for SD cards up to 128 gigabytes. It's like sticking in a new hard drive without any trouble. On this side we have a high-speed USB port and a standard USB port, a VGA adapter for regular monitors. So as you can see, the computer is quite modern, quite capable, and as a business machine it just clicks into this port. When you get home, your monitor and all of the other features are connected to the back of that, and I will demonstrate this for you. Here's your on-off button for the computer, so you can even turn it on and off when it's in this port. It's called a port replicator. That's actually the most commonly used name for it. This one, of course, is your USB. 2 old school adapters, just in case you have an old type of keyboard or mouse. thought that was very thoughtful of them to put it in there. Your internet and 2 more regular USB ports. You have a serial port here and a parallel port, which the computer doesn't have. This is for old style printers, and the serial port is practically used for nothing anymore, but they put it in there for your convenience. So here you have your regular standard VGA port for your older type monitors. Some monitors have both. But you have these incredible, the ability to have 2 monitors on these, with these port replicators, or 2 HDMI monitors, and here's your power. So the port replicator gives you a lot of flexibility that the laptop can't, because it just doesn't have room for that many ports. And these port replicators are just amazing little additions to your beautifully configured computer. So I hope you like this demo. It's a lovely computer. I've actually sold these to my very dearest friends, and they've enjoyed them very, very much. So there you have it, the Latitude E6410. Monogram Systems, where we conquer the world, one computer at a time.